Let's take a look at the special factoring, which is difference of squares. Now, one thing I have to warn you right away is that teachers just love to catch students on the sum of squares. Very common mistake is to think that if there is like a plus sign and there are two squares, then you can just take q plus 10 and then square that, and that's going to be equal to the left-hand side. But that's actually not true, because if you were to FOIL q plus 10 multiplied by q plus 10, you will see that you have q squared, which is matches this term. You have 10q, but then you also have another 10q, and they don't cancel. That's actually going to give you 20q, and then plus 100. So you have a middle term that doesn't cancel. Please don't fall into this trap. If you ever see a plus between two squares, that is not factorable, okay? Let me get rid of all of the stuff. Okay, but if there is a minus, then yes, it's factorable. Let's see what that's going to be. Let me show you. All right, so the first thing you do is ask yourself, okay, this is q squared. What is that a square of? Well, that would be q, right? Because q squared is q squared. Okay, what about 100? What is that a square of? Well, that would be 10. And then we just use the pattern, and the pattern says a minus b. So this is a, this is b. Instead of a, we put q. Instead of b, we put 10. And we get q plus 10 multiplied by q minus 10. Okay? That would be the first one. Now let's look at the second example. It's the same kind of thing, but you have to identify what is your A and what is your B. And again, check to see if there is a minus, because again, if there is a plus, you cannot factor it. All right, 16 is a square of what? That would be 4. And then t squared is a square of t. And then 1 is a square of 1. Okay, because 1 times 1 is 1. And we just identified A and B. And now we can just substitute in the formula. So we've got 4t plus 1, 4t minus 1. Continuing in the same fashion, let's just do this real quick. 36 is the square of 6. M squared is the square of m. And then 25 is the square of 5. And then that would be n. And then you multiply that by the exact same thing with the plus. Now let's look at this one. 4 is the square of 2. And h squared is the square of h. And that means we got 2 minus h multiplied by 2 plus h. And that's it.